they tried to rob 2 banks at one time. It was never performed before that or after that because they didn't succeed. Now, everybody on the set downtown is shooting live guns. Every gun has to go through a safety inspection before we do a show. Every show. That way we know every gun's loaded with the right ammo. Nobody's bringing in any outside ammo because we don't want nobody hurt, us or you.
5 men rode in from the west on 8th Street, turned on Walnut and paused in the middle of the road, looking around as the hitching post had all been taken out. They continued down the alley across the street from the condom bank, down, tied up their horses behind the livery stable. They emerged from the alley, heavily armed. Bob and Emmett Dalton walked across Walnut and Union Street to get to First National Bank, while their older brother, Grunt, led Dick Broadwell and Bill Powers into the condom bank. But instead of me telling y'all, let's just see what happens.
The livery stable here in town. You boys need to forage your horses. Good feed, quick. Okay. Yeah, there's something rough with it. This is like 12 dollars. You're wearing a fake beard. Is that right? Come some more.
Morning. How may I help you?
Get your hands up. Put all the money in this bag.
I can't. The money's in the vault.
Go get it. I'll shoot you.
I can't do that. The vault's on a lock. It won't open until 9:30.
What time is it now?
9:20.
Wait. If you left those cash drawers,
There's nothing in them.
there better be something in them.
It's all in the vault.
Open the safe.
You don't tell me what you did.
Come on, quit dragging your feet.
The dogs are robbing the bank.
Get that bag loaded?
I can't.
Come on. You don't need to put some money in here to get this money.
There's nothing in there.
This is the bank. They don't have no money.
It's all in the vault.
Hey, wait.
Thought you said that was all of it.
Bill, what's all that commotion outside? Why don't you go out yonder and see what's going on?
like it. Better make sure. Uh oh, I still see some alive over there. There's two alive over there. They're still shooting. We got one here. Still, we got. Oh, they're down. Oh, they're down for sure. Which one? It's over now. Which one do you think is Emmett, Brady? You think it's that one that's still alive over there? You think that's Emmett? It's over, baby.
buddy.
Okay, hold on. There's no more shooting. It's over, baby.
Way to be brave,
They got
buddy.
not all the Daltons, but the one that made it. And look, they're going to put him in jail.
Look, that must be Emmett. That must be Emmett right there. He survived. He got shot, but he survived.
Yeah, they're going to put him in the jail right there.
Crime does not pay.
No.
Emmett must be the one that's still alive, right? Because he's the one that survived. He went to jail. Yeah, that must be Emmett.
Look, he's in the
Is that the doctor?
That's the doctor. Doctor's gonna come making sure they're dead.
No, not the fixes people, not fixes
He's
people
just
who are
gonna
dead.
gotta do what you gotta do.
We're going to try and fix them, but if they're already dead, they can't.
Are we really dead?
No, they're actors.
They're pretending.
So like, we just fall down?
They're pretending to make it a good movie.
We just fall down for no reason?
They just fell down to act like they were dead, that's all.
Oh, he's going to catch up. In the alley.
What? Ow. Yeah, there are only 4 times to die.
Yep, it's 4 minutes.
My husband, Charles Brown, was 59 at the time of his death. 4 years ago, we moved to Coffeyville and opened a shoe shop. He worked here until this fateful day. During the tragedy that came upon Coffeyville, my husband saw the young George Cubine fall from a shot in the back. He rushed to aid him, but it was too late. Being unarmed, he grabbed Mr. Cubine's gun and turned towards the Daltons. 4 shots were fired at him before he even fired the gun. He fought for his life, but his wounds proved fatal a few hours later, leaving me an aged widow in great sorrow. I know, as do the citizens of this town, that my husband was an honorable man. He will be greatly missed.
My husband, Charles T. Conley, was a much-loved school teacher in Coffeyville, ever faithful and efficient. As city marshal of Coffeyville, he discharged his duties with great courage. He gave his life freely in defense of lives and property of our citizens. My husband was killed at the age of 46 years as he stepped into the alley, putting himself between the outlaws and their horses. He was shot in the back by Grat Dalton, who lay wounded on the ground. My children and I know that his faithfulness to duty will ever be held in grateful remembrance of the people of Coffeyville.
My husband, George B. Cubine, was born in 1856 in Virginia. At the age of 19, he came into Coffeyville, Kansas. In 1881, we were married. George was working for his uncle at Cubine Boot and Shoe Shop as a bootmaker apprentice. He was a warm-hearted and generous person, a loving husband and father, and a true friend ready to give aid to others. He did not hesitate to grab his Winchester and leave the boot shop to help his townsmen protect their property. On that fateful day, he stood with his Winchester ready to defend our city. He was shot and killed instantly. He was only 36 years old. George B. Cubine leaves behind his aged mother and 3 siblings. His 7-year-old son, Charlie, and myself, Alice, his beloved wife. He will be missed.
My son was Lucius M. Baldwin. He was born in 1869. Lucius moved to Coffeyville 1 year ago in 1981 and began work in the store of the Reeves brothers. His employers took him in like family, and he resided with them. At the time of his death, he was walking out the back door of Isham's Hardware into the alley. There he met Bob and Emmett Dalton. With his pistol at his side, he was shot in the chest by Bob Dalton. He was carried into Isham's and comforted by many. My son died the next day from his wound. He was 23 years old at the time of his death in 1892. He was the first of 4 to receive a death wound at the hands of the desperados. As his mother, I was overwhelmed with grief, but I sorrowed not as those without hope. My son is not dead, but sleepeth.
Wow, wasn't that awesome? Oh, give him a hand. Oh, of those 5, 4 of them would be dead or dying, and one would be badly wounded within 15 minutes. During the whole event, 15 firearms were used by the Outlaws and the Defenders. The Outlaws' bullets took the lives of 4 of Coffeyville's finest citizens who had stepped forward to defend their city. Their names have been etched forever in the history of Coffeyville. Strangely enough, with all of the thousands of dollars removed both banks, by the end of the day, when the books were balanced, the Condom Bank was short only $20. The First National Bank was long $1.98. And that's the way it was on October 5th, 1892 in Coffeyville, Kansas.